It's a beautiful bleaky morning this morning. It's about to rain or something, I don't know. Um, but regardless, it's a great day. Um, so this morning, um, I'm gonna clean the van out. That van right there. I'm gonna clean that van out from front to back, give it a nice detail. It's gonna rain, but I'm still gonna clean inside, wash it out, and vacuum, wipe it down inside real good, sanitize it. Um, We'll give it a good cleaning. So it's dusty in there. I brought the tiles and all of that, so it got real dusty. Um, this car right here, I'm going to do an oil change on it this morning. A quick oil change. It won't take more than 15-20 minutes. I'm going to drain the oil real quick, put new oil, change the filter. That should be good to go. Most of the day today, I'm just going to spend cleaning that van. And also I have yesterday's video to edit. Friday's video is now Saturday. So I'm gonna clean, edit videos, and then later on today I'm gonna swing by the Peppers project by the restaurant to figure out turn the power on. The power is already on. It's just for me to flick that breaker and get the power turned on inside the unit. The power company did what they need to do out on the by the meter a couple weeks ago. So we didn't need power. We don't need power as yet, but I'm just gonna go in and make sure it's on and it's working, right? So I'm gonna go over there later on today. As far as today, I ain't gonna be doing nothing. I'm just gonna wing it, clean the van, change the oil, and that's it. It's wet out there. We had some rain yesterday, most of the day, so I can't really cut the lawn or anything. I was gonna cut over where the weeds are, but it's wet and soggy over here, so I ain't gonna mess with that right now. But yeah, let's get started, guys. I'm gonna set you up and change the oil real quick and go from there. Let me turn my hot water on so I could get some hot water in the morning. It's early, guys. It's probably about 8 o'clock, so it's early. I've been up for a while, but I was just there scrolling. You know, you gotta scroll, see what's going on in the world. So that's what I was doing. I uploaded Thursday's video. I think it's going to upload it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check. Turn the computer on and see. Alright, I got my hot water going on. Let's see. Turn this computer on real quick. Alright. Don't look at my password. Yeah. Alright, so let's check out YouTube, see. Oh, see, we getting another subscriber. We're getting those subscribers one by one. It's back to like one per day or one every 2 days now. Very grateful. Thank you to that one person who subscribed. Don't mind my hair, guys. I'm gonna get it done this week. But I got a surprise coming up this Saturday, so I'm gonna tell you about it when we start that process. But I got a surprise coming up this Saturday. I'm excited. It's now Saturday, so next Saturday I got a surprise. I ain't gonna say nothing until maybe later on in the week, because it's a live every day, you might see me doing something or prepping something for Saturday. So you might know before Saturday, but Saturday is the surprise. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. And as I say, guys, for you guys who don't, I'm gonna start saying this at the beginning of the videos. That way you guys could know what this channel is about before you get into it. So this channel is just about life every day for me, what I do every day. You're gonna see me need a shave. You're gonna see me going to the hair salon. You're gonna see me going to our hair salon to clean and whatever. You're gonna see me working on day-to-day stuff. You're gonna see me making a cup of tea, me baking a banana bread. You're gonna see me editing. That's what this channel is about. It's about me, and not even so much where the adventures or whatever I do. Like I went to the river the other day. It's not about the river. It's about me going to the river. If you get what I'm saying. So it's just stuff that I do throughout my life every day, as opposed to me showing you a review on a river. It's not about a review on a river, right? So that's what this channel is about. It's about me. I don't really put anyone else in this vlog. And the reason for that is a lot of people don't want to be on camera. I would have to ask them ahead of time before I turn the camera on. Hey, you mind me filming this, that, and you know what I'm saying? And then I just don't want, I'm starting out, I don't want me to film someone and then they go on my channel and flag it for something or complain, or you know what I'm saying? So I'd just rather not put anyone in there. That way I would avoid all of that. I give consent for myself, but a lot of people don't want to go on camera, or they might say it's cool, but then one day they see themselves on camera and they might just report it or whatever. I don't know. I just don't want that. So because I'm not asking everybody, I ain't putting them on it, right? So that's what this channel is about. It's about my life every day, what I do. This is what I get up and do. Check my YouTube. That's what you're gonna see, right? You're gonna see everything except the family and stuff like that, and certain places here in the house, but you're gonna see what I get up and do. So this morning, last night, I got up, I went down and unload the van, the tiles and everything. Today I'm gonna go change the oil and clean the van, right? So that's what you're gonna see. So that's what this channel is about, guys. It's about me and what I do every day. I try to get videos out every day. They are a day or two late, but they go out every day. Every day I have video going out. So today I'll have Friday's video going out. Today is Saturday, I'll have Friday's video going out. So yeah, let me get to it. I'm gonna check my YouTube analytics a little bit, and then get the hot water and go change the oil. I'm gonna do the oil first. So stay tuned, guys. All right, got my hot water ready. I'm gonna go outside. I need me a hat. Whenever I go into the car, I try to put a hat on, that way don't mess up my hair. I gotta redo it anyway, but you laying under the car, dirt and dust fall in your hair. Sorry, I'm gonna get my hat real quick and set up camera right here and change this oil real quick. Give me a few seconds, guys. Alright, guys, so I was looking for the hat. The hat is actually in the van, so let me go out there. So you see, like these things right here, I'm going to take them. So like this, the mop sink, I'm going to take over to the store, to the restaurant. I'm going to take the mop sink, the hand wash sink. I got to get the other one like this. It's in the trailer. I'm going to get that one. I'm going to take this sink. So all the sinks I'm gonna take. So this sink, the faucets could stay. They ain't ready for that yet. But just the single compartment sink, the mop sink, the hand sink. If I got the three-tier sink, I would have taken that one. But I haven't gotten it yet. So all right, let me set up real quick. Alright, guys, so what happened is I'm gonna jack the car up to one side so I could get under there. So I'm gonna see where the oil filter is. I think it's on this side because the engine is on this side, the transmission is on this side. So I might have to jack it from that side. So give me a few. So let's see. Alright, I'm gonna jack it on this side. Alright guys, so when you jack it up, make sure you put a jack stand under the car. So this is a jack stand, right? Yeah, so make sure you put a jack stand or a tire or something. Some people put a tire under there. Something, a block. Something that if the jack fails, it falls on the jack stand or the block and not on you, you know? So I'm gonna go under there real quick now. Look. Alright, give me 1 second guys, I'm gonna get the tools. Alright guys, so I got a filter wrench and I have this multi-tool. It fits different size drain plugs, so I just use this. It'll fit most or all drain plugs. Some of them are tight, so I have to use a longer one, but this does the job mostly. And then this is an oil wrench. So let me set you up underneath. So I already got the oil pan under there. See, this is the oil pan I use, and then the drain plug is right here. So I'm gonna drain it now. I'm gonna pull the screw. Let me see if I got you focused there. Alright, so I'm gonna push this all the way back. That way I could pull it. So once you crack it like that, then you bring your oil pan back. Make sure it's over there, because I don't want to mess the driveway up, right? So I put a piece of cardboard first, or you guys get something to cover your space, so just in case there's a leak or something, it doesn't mess up your driveway. So I put a piece of cardboard first, and then I put the pan, right? And then here's the drain plug. That's the drain plug right there. So I'm gonna let this drain for a minute, and then the oil filter is right here to the side right here. So I'm gonna use once this drain a little bit, I'm gonna pull the pan over and pull that oil filter. So the oil filter is gonna drain as well. So I'm gonna put the pan like this for it to catch whatever drain out of the filter. So see guys, let me show you. So the filter is right here. See it? Filter right there. And then it's draining on this side too as well. So that's why I get a big enough pan, so it could, catch both sides. I could drain both sides, But yeah, but that's how that works. So I'm gonna let that drain a little bit and then take the filter out and put this back over here. Alright, so the filter is simple. I use the filter wrench and just, you know, crack it, and then you just screw it off with your hand. So see, that's the filter right there. You see it? Yeah, you could see it. It's a little tiny filter. So I'll drain it out a little bit so it don't make a mess. But that's the filter right there. That's what the oil filter looks like. Alright, so we got our plug, cleaned up the plug. We're gonna reuse that plug. The filter we're gonna change. Right? So here's our new filter right here. New STP. That's what the new one look like. So we're just gonna screw this on, and we're gonna screw it on hand tighten. We're gonna hand tighten it. You don't need any tools or anything to tighten it, guys. Just remember, if you tighten it too tight, you won't get it off. It's gonna be hard to come off. They're made to be hand tight. So I'm gonna screw that on. Once you screw that on, see it's hand tight, and then I'm gonna clean where the dripping was, because I don't want it to mess up the driveway. So I'm gonna clean that section right there. Clean this section right here. I think I might need some more napkins, guys. You could use a napkin or shop towel or whatever you choose to. Alright, so I'm just gonna clean that area real good. That way there's no drippings after I'm done, you know, like, because then the driveway, when you finish, if it's still dripping, it's gonna drip and mess up your driveway, right? So I clean wherever it was running real good. Alright, so that's clean. I'm gonna put the plug back in now. I'm gonna let it drain a little bit. It's dripping, still running a little bit. So I'm gonna let it drain a little bit, and then we could let it down, put the plug back in. Make sure you hand tighten your filter. Yeah. Once I put the plug in, tighten the plug, then I'm gonna lower the car, put the oil in, and that's it for the oil change, you know. But let it drain a little bit. It's still running, a nice little stream still running. So I'm gonna let it drain. I'm gonna need this tool. I'm gonna need the drain plug. I'm finished with the oil filtering, so I'm gonna put that back. See, it stopped drip running now, so it's just dripping. So let me let it drip for maybe a minute and then put the plug back in. Alright guys, so I'm gonna put the plug back in. Move this over a little bit. Let's try not to drop the plug in the pan, because if we drop the plug in the pan, we're gonna have to fish it out. I got a magnet I could use. Alright, so let's tighten this up. Let me get a piece of napkin so I could clean. Alright, so let's wipe the oil off properly, and then I could shift this down, and I'm going to tighten it. So see, you just got to match it, the right one. That's the one that fitted, so you just match it. So this tool pretty good, so you just tighten. And guys, don't be over tightening this thing, because then you could strip the drain plug out, and then you're in problems. You have to get a bigger one and have them, you know. You have some self-threading oil plug you could use, but it's not good, so just try not to. They might leak afterwards, or you have to go and get a professional to re-thread it to a bigger size, or possibly just changing your oil pan. So don't tighten on this too tight. You want to tighten it where it's snug, right? But not over tight. Normally you torque them, but In this case, I've been changing the oil so much, I know how much to torque it. Like, you know, hand torque, feel, go by feel, you know. But if you guys doing it, make sure you check the right specs and use a torque wrench and torque it to the right specs. Or, you know, if you've been doing it a while, you could just judge it. And there's a crush washer on it, so when you tighten it, you just crush that washer and then stop. Don't be tightening like you tightening a bolt right here, or you know. So all right, I'm done on here, so I'm gonna take the pan out and then lower the car. So see, I'm laying under the car, guys. That's why I wear the hat, that way kind of cover my head. Alright, I'm gonna put you guys back up on top because we're gonna be doing this side right here. Alright, there we go. Hot water. Alright, hold on, let me show you this part. So see, I put the jack stand right here. And then I got the jack right here. So let's let the jack down. Alright, so everything is going to be on top now, right? On top of it. We're going to put the oil in right here. This is the oil cap. Alright, let me get the funnel. Alright, so we get a funnel right here, make sure it's clean. And then this car takes, I would say almost all of this, about 4 quarts. So this is a 4 or 5 quart. So we're gonna put 4 quarts in here and then check the oil and then go from there. So before you guys throw this in, always make sure your oil plug is tight and your oil filter is tight. You don't want to put it on and then it'll just run out, you know, if you didn't tighten them or put them back. So at this point when you're pouring, make sure you put your plug back and tighten it. See, there's, you could tell on the, you know, 1 quart, 2 quart, 3 quart, 4 quart. You see it? It's got markings on there. So I'm gonna put 4 quarts. I'm gonna leave 1 quart in there. This is the dipstick right here. So see, oil is always yellow, guys, yellow. Transmission, if you have a transmission dipstick, it's gonna be red, or in some cars it's gonna be black, right? But the black ones, they'll have the little transmission marking on it. So oil yellow, transmission red or black in some cars, right? And this is what the dipstick looks like. It'll have those little holes at the end. the bottom one is low, the top one is if it's filled. So you're gonna fill it to the high mark right here. See those two little holes in there? The top mark. Most stick will have high or L or H on it. See, if you notice, it's halfway there. Oops, I'm dripping oil, guys. I'm dripping oil. Yeah. So it's halfway there. So that's telling me it's gonna take the whole thing, right? Yeah, so that's how you do oil change. So this right here with the radiator cap, I topped it up already, but this is your radiator, right? That cap, whenever you see this cap, that's the radiator. That's where the antifreeze goes, right? That's what makes your car stay cool. Dipstick right here, transmission fluid right here. This one doesn't have a dipstick. It doesn't come with a dipstick, but that's where they put one right there. This other one is your power steering. This might need topping up. It's low, but that cap right there will be your power steering. And then you have your windshield washer over here. Now this is the overflow bottle. Overflow bottle, windshield washer right here. I'm gonna show them to you. Just give me a second. So just in case you guys don't know, so this is your windshield washer. See, it has a little windshield with a washer thing. This is your radiator cap. This is where you put your antifreeze. Don't open this when the car is hot, guys. Only when it's cool. It'll spray out on you. Never open this when it's hot. Only when it's cool, like in the morning time before you start. This is your power steering fluid. That's what, if this goes low, your power steering is your steering is going to be tight. If it's low, it's leaking as well. So you gotta might as well check that out. But this, that's your power steering fluid. This is your overflow bottle. That line right there, overflow bottle for the radiator. Normally this will have a little bit of fluid in there. This was low, I just topped it up. This is where you put your oil in the engine. You'll have this cap on there with an oil symbol. You see it? So that goes in here for the oil. This is your battery. Everybody should know that. This is where your air filter goes. So let's check that. Some of them is screws, some of them has these clips, depending on the car. But this one has clips, right? So then here's one more back here. Right. So once you unclip that, you could just lift it up like this and check it. So this is your air filter. So this one needs changing, so I'm going to tell them to get an air filter for it. Apparently it never been changed. But this is what your air filter look like. You change this I would say every other oil change, or every oil change, depending on where you live. You see how this one is clogged? So you want to change this at least every oil change. I would recommend changing it every oil change. If you can't do it every oil change, at least every other oil change, right? So I would say you change your oil every 3,000 miles, but you would change this every 6,000 to 10,000 miles, I would say, right? I've seen them dirty before. It just depends on where you live. If you live in a real dirty area, then it's gonna be dusty. But see how much dirt coming out of this one? It's real clogged, guys. We can't reuse this one, right? So I'm gonna have her go get an air filter for this. Alright, but yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Battery, air filter, oil filters underneath the car, power steering fluid, windshield washer, radiator, and that's it for the car. For those who didn't know, the components are the fluids in the car. So I'm gonna take this out, and I'm gonna put the oil cap back. Make sure you put back every cap, guys, and make sure they're tight, because if you lose that oil cap, it's just gonna spray out and oil everywhere. So, all right, give me a few, guys. I'm gonna get with them and have them go buy a air filter. All right, guys. So I'm gonna let them buy the air filter, and when they come back, that's easy. I could just slip it in once they get it. But that's it for the oil change. Did the oil change, topped up the fluids. Yeah, topped up all the fluids. So everything looks good. The belt's looking good. Yeah, belt's looking good. Brake fluid looking good. I did brakes on this car maybe a month or two ago, so that's good right there. So we're good with this car. That car is good. So now all I have to do is do the clean out on the van. It's kind of clearing up a little bit. Blue sky is coming up a little bit, so I'm just gonna get the hose and the cleaning supply and start with the van. Hey guys, so I'm just disposing of this oil right here. This can't fit. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get a smaller funnel. So guys, this oil is not all from this car. I changed the van oil the other day, and so it's the van oil plus this, you know. So yeah, it's not all from this car. So now I'm gonna take this to the recycle. Most of these parts store, they have a recycle oil bin in the back. You could, ask them to dump it, and they'll let you dump it. Or I'll take it to the truck yard. There's one by the truck yard. All the oil we don't throw it in the garbage, guys. Make sure you dispose of it properly, and not into the garbage. If you throw it in the garbage, then it's gonna end up in a landfill, and it's gonna be a mess for them, you know. You don't want this into the ground, you know. You don't want oil into the water system, because then we get water from the ground, you know what I'm saying? So if we keep dumping oil, when rain takes it to the sea and the rivers, then what's gonna happen is we're gonna get oil in our water, you know. Eventually they filter it, but they can't get everything. Oil kills animals and stuff like that. It kills smaller animals, fish and stuff like that. So you don't want it to get into the water system. So dispose of it properly, you know. Alright, so I'm gonna clean this pan up real good with some paper towel. And once I clean that real good, I'm gonna move on to the van, cleaning the van. So I like to clean my pans out, guys. I don't like when the oil is just there sitting in it, and I wipe it out after every use, whenever I use it, and then just rest it in the garage. When the oil is in it, chances are you might knock it over, make a mess. Guys, this oil right here is like stain. You can't, if it drops on your concrete, that's it, your concrete. Unless you clean it off and use that acid wash thing, then it'll come out. But you don't want it to get on your concrete like right there. It's gonna soak in it and make it messy. So now see, pan's clean. I could put it with the other one. So see, the sun is out, guys. We get sunshine. Alright, so this is what I gotta do with the van now. Alright, so the van, see, it's got, I'm gonna take all this wood, I'm gonna take everything out of it, and then I'm gonna drive the van up, set up a little ramp where I could drive it up on it so the van tilts this way. Right now, if you look at the van, it's tilting forward, right? So if I wash it out, the water ain't gonna run out. So I'm gonna have to get the van tilted this way. So when I wash it out, it runs out the back, right? So I'm probably gonna do it right here. I'm just gonna drive up on these boards right here. And once I drive up on this board, like so. Oh, hold on, guys. That thing showing out in the road. Alright, so see, I'm gonna put this right here like that. And then once I drive up the front wheels on it, it'll make the van tilt backwards, right? So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Give me a few, guys. Put this one like that. Make it a little bit higher. I'm gonna put this on the other side. Alright, so see, now we're up on the board. So the van is tilted. If you look good now, the van is tilted to the back. You see it? If you notice, it's tilted back that way. I don't know if you noticed it on camera, but that's why I go up on this ramp. So that way when we wash the back, the water will run out to the rear. Alright, so I'm going to get set up my hose and then start taking stuff out. Let's take this out. Bag out. This van was clean guys till I took the tiles in it. It's the tiles were sitting on a pallet outside. It was a mess. So I'm gonna give it a real good clean. Real good clean, and then go from there. Alright guys, so I got it all blown out with the blower. So I'm gonna go and still wash it out. I'm gonna soak up in here and wash it out, get rid of all the, you know, the dirt and stuff. So I'm gonna soap it up real good. Alright guys, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I need a good wash out, you know. Wash the tracks them, you know. Keep it nice clean. We've been on the road with this van and we haven't really given it a good wash out lately, you know. So I'm just gonna give it a good wash out. We got a little fold out table right here. So we wash it down, everything guys. We wash it down the walls. These walls are plastic, so you could wash them. I mean, they're just dusty. Everywhere in here is just dusty, and you know, so we're just going through everything and just clean. You know, wash it down. I put a little bit of sanitizer in the water, so we're just sanitizing everything, cleaning everything, get it ready for the next person to go out, you know. Yeah, so we here, we washing, we cleaning out the van, you know. It is an expediting van, so you're gonna see microwave in here. We got microwave, we got a little TV for the drivers, you know, fire extinguisher set up, you know, tables, hooks, straps to strap everything down. You've seen me post in the earlier videos of me strapping stuff down, but I'm gonna probably drop another video of me doing that. But yeah, we got everything in here. We got our pump up bed in that bag over there. We got water, a little sink. They could, you know, wash their faces in the morning, and, you know, because the drivers, they sleep in this van. They take the freight across America, for all who don't know about it. So this van right here drives all 48 states in America, right? So they just take freight to and from. Sometimes I was out there a couple months ago. But all we do is just take freight from state to state to state, different warehouses. They load pallets in here. It's a no-touch freight. So what they do, they load it with a forklift, slide it up in here, and then when we get to our destination, they slide it out and take it out. We don't have to pack anything, lift anything. The forklift does the job. So that's what this van does. So it's going out next week, hopefully. So that's why I'm cleaning it now, for it to get out, so it could go back out on the road. It's been sitting way too long, so I'm just giving it a nice little wash out, clean out. You know, I'm gonna wipe down the front area and clean it out real good, make it look nice and clean, and have it ready to go out. But that's what this van is for. So in these lockers, they got their food, they got pots, pans. See if you notice, we got kettle, rice cooker. They got a burner in here. They have a burner and pots, air fryer in here. They got their personal items, clothes, you know. They could put whatever they want to put in here, personal stuff, you know. See, they got plates, forks, you know, drinks, whatever they want. We have a little cooler, a little refrigerator cooler right there. That cooler, refrigerator freezer, you could put your cold stuff in there. But yeah, that's what this van does, you know, goes across America and takes freight, last minute freight, across America, you know, critical freight that they need it the next day, you know what I'm saying? So that's what this van has been into almost, well, every state in America, in about 6-7 months. It did all states, all over, dropping stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna wash this out real quick and then work on the front, dry it out, and go from there. Alright guys, so see, we got the van tilted, it's draining. I already did the oil change on this car, finished washing the van. I just got the back, I just have to wash the back part and then we're good to go. I'm gonna test this car real quick. Turn some air on. What do you turn it on? Give it a little quick test. Yeah, I did the oil change the air filter and the cabin air filter, guys. I had to take this glove box out to put the cabin air filter in behind there. I didn't film that. I did it real quick, so I didn't look at me sweat. Alright, just go for a little test. She said it had some rattling noise in there, a lot of rattling noise in the front, but I'm thinking I know what it is already. It's whenever you go over a bump, you hear it. I need to go anymore. Just a little neighborhood I drove. I do the testing, I test my cars back here. Alright guys, I'll check back in once I'm done with this. I'm just testing for noise and see how it drives. I think it needs front shocks. Alright guys, so this car, see how it's bouncy on this side, right? Like that. Easy to bounce. Look, see? That's the front struts. The front struts on this car is going bad. Both sides. This side is much worse than that side, but it needs front strut. I hear another knocking as well. It could be the tie rod end. So I'm gonna jack it up real quick and check that. Now the rear is also bad, but they're not as bad as this one right here. That one is not too bad, but you change them in pairs or change all four. The rear on this car, when I bounce it, it's going as well. It needs all four, to be honest. That's what it is. So this is how you check tie rod ends, right? So if you check the ball joint, the tie rod end like this. Remember your jack stand, guys. Alright, so you shake it side to side for tie rod ends. If you have any play, you know the tie rod end is bad. You shake it up and down for ball joint. So that's firm, that's tight right there. Ain't nothing wrong with the tie rods. Like that. I'm gonna check the other side, but this side is good. So if it had a little play in it like this, when you shake it, look, then you know that's the tie rod end. If you shake it top to bottom and it has a play, that's the ball joint. Right now, both top to bottom and side to side is good. So that clunk noise I'm hearing, I'm suspecting the strut. The strut is bad. Let's check the other side. Alright guys, so don't forget your jack stands. Set it under here, right by the rail. Jack it, and then carry the jack up. And then same thing, we're gonna do it side to side. It's solid, right? And then up and down. And that's solid. So no ball joint or anything is bad. I'm suspecting just the struts need changing. Alright, so my determination is that we need struts. Yeah guys, this needs struts, front struts. They could do with front struts for now, and then do the rear struts after, or just change all of them. Alright, I'm gonna put the batteries to charge for the blower. It's hot outside, guys. I gotta go get me something to drink. Sure feel like drinking a beer today. See, I don't really drink beer, but every now and then I drink one beer. It's hot like this and you need something to quench thirst, drink a Corona. I'm gonna finish washing the back of this truck and then wash it off. See, I gotta wash the back part and then that's it for the truck. Oh, and I gotta wash the wheels as well. So I'm gonna get that done and then head on inside. It's getting hot.